You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, we have got your weekly prediction edition. We're going to talk about Rocco and Liesl Obrecht bonding and Nina panicking about something. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, hit that subscribe button. We've got predictions for Michael and Sasha, for Drew and Nina, for Anna and Jack Brennan, for Rocco and Liesl, and also for Gio and Emma. As always, these are based on upcoming official spoilers, but they are predictions. Let's dive right in. Our very first prediction, Michael considers leaving town with Sasha. So Monday spoilers have Carly heartbroken. She's upset and asking Michael if he thinks someone is going after baby Daisy because of Sonny. And on Tuesday, Willow gets awful news and Sasha visits Nina. Wednesday, Michael considers a huge decision. Thursday spoilers have Sonny asked to be selfless about something. And by Friday, Willow is pleading with someone. So all this in totality has me thinking we could see Michael considering whether he should take Wiley and Amelia and himself and leave town with Sasha and baby Daisy because of the danger. Michael's got full custody of Wiley and Amelia, so if he wants to leave town with them, he probably can, and that could be why Willow is pleading with someone by the end of the week. The GH spoilers about Carly being heartbroken could be because Michael tells her Sasha's taking Daisy and going, and maybe it's the best thing for me to do that also, even if it's only for the short term, which would mean Carly would lose her grandkids all at once. And Sasha might be going to see Nina just to tell her she's leaving Port Charles. This would totally devastate Willow because she would be cut off from her kids for who knows how long. Clearly, though, in the end, Michael is not leaving town because General Hospital just brought Michael back onto the canvas. They recast him with Rory Gibson. He's on contract. He's not going anywhere. However, rumor has it that Sofia Mattson is exiting as Sasha. So we may see her and Daisy going, and Michael considers going, but then just says goodbye with a promise to visit soon. Our second prediction, Drew strong arms Nina. Tuesday spoilers have Drew warning someone, and on Wednesday, he's mapping out his plan. And by Thursday, Nina faces fallout from her actions. So Drew now knows, thanks to Carly's big mouth, that Nina was working with Portia and was part of the whole ketamine caper that nearly ruined his congressional career and his relationship with Willow. So Drew's probably warning one of his enemies this week. Could be Portia, could be Curtis. Could be about Michael's plan to leave town. But with Nina facing fallout, I suspect that it's Drew, and he's punishing her for plotting with Portia against him. I could see Drew forcing Nina to do more dirty work to help this big plan he has. And Drew may also assume that Nina was part of the plot to get Jacinda back to town to lie and ruin him publicly and say that he's a recreational drug user and basically a pervert, which the latter, he is now engaged to his nephew's wife. So, but Nina wasn't part of this most recent Jacinda plot, but was part of the other one. Drew might not believe it though, because she was part of the other plot. So he may order Nina to help Willow fast track their wedding. Drew might also be trying to use Nina against Curtis, and Drew can still tell Willow that Nina slept with him. So he's holding that over her head too. And obviously he's going to use it at some point. Our third prediction, Anna confronts Jack Brennan. Monday spoilers have Anna talking to Felicia. She opens up to her. That's right after Anna runs an urgent background check on Vann. Anna is suspicious since Emma wanted to date him and he's so much older. Also on Monday, Brennan tells Joss she needs to fully commit to the plan. Thursday, Anna hits a bullseye, and by Friday, Anna is grilling Carly. So I suspect Anna figures out Vann is WSB and is working for Brennan. She might be grilling Carly to find out more about Vann and Joss's relationship and dropping hints that, hey, he's older and this seems dodgy, you know. Anna is also quite sure that Jack is lying to her about Professor Hank Dalton. Anna knows the guy's shady, and Brennan's like, oh no, we checked him out, he's fine. Well, that's because they're watching him and they want his research. So Anna definitely suspects the WSB is targeting Dalton and lying to her. So figuring out that Vann is WSB and dating Joss, who's working for Dalton, that is a big reveal. Anna may assume Vann and Brennan are using Jocelyn. I doubt Anna will jump to the assumption that Joss is a WSB agent. It would be interesting, though, if Anna tells Carly that Vann is working for Brennan and dating Jocelyn, because that could get him in trouble. Anna already physically attacked Jack once. This was months back before they swapped actors, if you remember, and Anna threatened him to stay away from Emma. So Anna might confront Brennan about Emma being tangled up in this mess. Of course, Anna also thinks that Emma is lying about her interest in Dalton. So, you know, no way is Anna going to let this go. And Brennan may have to let Anna know what the WSB is up to stop her from poking around. Our fourth prediction, Rocco bonds with Dr. Obrecht. So on Monday, Lulu demands that Jason stop talking to Rocco about Britt. On Friday, Jason's thrown for a loop and Dante sees something surprising, and, you know, maybe they see Obrecht. So last week, Rocco emailed Dr. O after playing nice with Grandma Laura when she was talking to him about Lulu and the stolen embryo. You know, he's acting like he's cooling down about it, but Rocco's saying one thing and doing another because he's very intent on finding out more about Britt. And now that he knows she's dead, he messaged Dr. Obrecht. We know Kathleen Gati's back on screen soon as Liesl Obrecht, and that means Rocco's email probably inspires her to make a visit to Port Charles. Liesl kidnapped Rocco as a baby back when Britt gave birth to him and had named him Ben Westbourne. So Liesl may think of Rocco as her grandson still, and, you know, Liesl and Rocco could meet and bond. And if Liesl and Rocco started hanging out, you know, that would enrage Lulu. Kind of karmic, since Gio is rejecting BLQ after Lulu did what she did. I doubt Lulu can get Rocco to stop asking questions about Britt and talking to Obrecht. And if she keeps pushing, Lulu's probably going to alienate her son. And since both Liesl's kids are dead, you know, she considers family precious. She may latch onto Rocco. We also know Kelly Tebow is back on screen too, and that'll be interesting because she may play into this Rocco story as well. Our fifth and final prediction, Gio and Emma do a sketchy thing. On Monday, Emma confesses something, and on Thursday, Jocelyn takes action. So Emma stole Vann's master key that he's got from his job working with facilities at PCU. I don't think Emma intended to do him dirty, but once Vann did her dirty by ditching her and choosing Joss, I think Emma snatched Vann's keys as a parting gift, and I think she will tell Gio what she did. Emma wants to get into Dalton's lab. She may take Gio with her. More accurately, I think she'll tell him what she's planning, and Gio may insist on going along. She's dying to get into the lab and get proof of the shady stuff. And then Jocelyn is supposed to be upping the ante on this Dalton plan. So this could be interesting. You know, Emma could get Gio in trouble. We'll see if Joss busts them and if she and Vann save them or manage to stop and distract them.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.